YouTube. What's up? It's Ryan. If you don't know me, I do health optimization, which really just means I'm here to help you feel amazing, help you turn you into the best version of yourself. I help my clients do that with their diet, their sleep, their training, their hormones, and a little bit of cognitive function as well. So this video is about you. Today we're going to be talking about, one of the best performance enhancers that you're probably not taking advantage of. It's not creatine, it's not pre-workout. So let's get into it. All right, so the product that I'm thinking about is probably something that you already know, you're already familiar with, all right? But you probably never thought about it in this context, all right? And it's sodium, actually. A lot of people are scared of sodium because of the recommendations by the American Heart Association at 2,300 milligrams a day. They're trying to make people have lower sodium in hopes that it will improve their blood pressure. But really, the researchers found that it's not the case. In fact, that increasing sodium up to 4,000 milligrams a day has improved cardiovascular function. And that's what I implement with my clients. I recommend about 3,500 to 5,000 milligrams of sodium a day. And I'll talk a little bit about why. So sodium in your body, it regulates your cellular function, particularly your muscle cells and your nerve cells. So you actually need sodium as a key electrolyte for your body to be able to send those signals through your cells and through your muscles. The other benefit of sodium is that it's able to improve your hydration and your blood volume. And what that really means is that as it gets absorbed into your bloodstream, it's able to draw water into your blood plasma, which is able to get absorbed into your cells. And that's what hydration really means. But in your plasma, the more blood volume you have, the more ability your body has to cool itself off when you're working out. So that's what's really important in the sports performance and nutrition world, is that you maintain enough hydration and enough blood volume to cool yourself off so you don't run into those performance decreasing effects of dehydration. Another interesting use for sodium is actually constipation. I actually had one of my clients come in and she told me she was having some issues with bowel movements. And then normally I would have my clients start with Chronometer. Is a tool that I really like to use. It allows you to see all of your macronutrients, of course, but as well as your micronutrients, so sodium, potassium, and I took a look at that. And now I told her increase your sodium, and I told her, it's possible it will increase your blood pressure. There is a small percent of the population, about 15% of the population, is sensitive to sodium, and it does increase their blood pressure. So I told her, monitor your blood pressure after you start adding in the sodium. I told her to just put a little extra salt on all her meals. And then, within a week or so, she was already having regular bowel movements. Also, we did some stuff with her with stress and breathing exercises, because that actually really affects women in particular. Women have a lot of problems with bowel issues and inflammation in the gut. And a lot of that comes from stress, actually, just from being a woman, they have more stress. And so that's how I dealt with that issue. The sodium worked for her, and it actually lowered her blood pressure. So it goes to show you. So now we're wondering, okay, how much sodium do I take? Do I put it on my meals? Do I put it in my drinks? Do I take electrolyte drinks? I like to have my clients do 3,500 to 5,000 milligrams of sodium daily. And I like to have them do that with their meals, okay? Because it's not absorbed well in fluids if there's no carbohydrate as well, because carbohydrate is what helps absorb the sodium in the first place. If you just have a glass of water with some salt in it, you're not really going to absorb it too well, because you need that glucose to help carry the sodium across the cell membranes in your gut. So what I recommend doing is getting Chronometer, like I said, and then going and seeing how much sodium you actually intake through a day. Do a full day of eating, see how much sodium you had without adding any sodium, and then figure out how much you need to add on top of that to get to 3,500 to 5,000 range. If you're an athlete and you're working out daily, or for your workouts, I have a different prescription. I want to get to that a little bit later. But for just a regular day, you want to be 3,500 to 5,000. Check your Chronometer and then add 500 milligrams of sodium is going to be about a 1/4 teaspoon of sodium. So if you measure it out with a measuring cup and some iodized salt to help you get your iodine as well, that's going to help you meet that sodium goal. But for workouts, and this is where we get to the whole pre-workout thing, and I like to call this my peri-workout, because I include the pre-workout and the post-workout into the same boat, right? So for my pre-workout, okay, write this down, throw out whatever pre-workout you're using, whatever special pump formula, Rise, supplement, C4, throw it out, all right? Because this is the new peak pre-workout that you could be taking, okay? And it's more affordable. I do 8 ounces of water, okay? I do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, so 500 milligrams, and then I put a tablespoon of honey in there. So you have the carbs to help you absorb sodium. Mix that up and take that about 30 minutes before you get to the gym. I swear to you, you will have the most like skin splitting pump. Like you could just feel the volume of your blood increase. And I also noticed that towards that second half of my workout, if you're working out an hour and a half, 2 hours, that second half of the workout, it feels way easier. I have so much more endurance when I'm lifting. And then for my post-workout, this comes into the peri-workout idea. I'll have 2 forms of carbohydrates. So I'll make a whole nother chapter about carbohydrates and how the special different types can help improve your performance, because carbohydrates are not just they're not all the same thing. Every type of carbohydrate can be used and manipulated in certain ways to get the result that you want. So with my post-workout, I'll have 25 grams of fructose in the form of orange juice. So 8 ounces of orange juice to give me 25 grams of fructose. And then I would like another 50 grams of glucose on top of that. So not something sweet, not something sugary. I like bread, so I'll just have like some sourdough toast, but you could have, you know, rice cakes, bread, potatoes, something like that that you like, that's not sweet but has those simple carbohydrates. So what that's going to do is not only help you absorb the sodium after, but it's going to help you replenish your glycogen stores in your muscles after, so that you can hit the next workout the very next day with the same intensity, and you have those extra 1,000 milligrams of sodium that you probably lost in your sweat through the workout. And that is something that you really want to pay attention to, because as you lose that sodium and you don't replete it, you'll be hyponatremic, like let's call it functionally, because I'm not a doctor, right? I'm not prescribing this, but you will be functionally hyponatremic, which means you'll have low sodium in your blood, all right? So you want to make sure you're replenishing that around your workout so you can stay nice and hydrated. So that about wraps up the video, guys. I hope y'all found this useful, helpful. Comment down below if you implemented this into your own life, which I hope you do, because I really feel like it makes a big difference in your workouts. Tell me how your workouts felt, how your pumps felt. If you're interested in working with me personally, click the link in my description to sign up for my health optimization program. Go ahead and schedule your first consultation call with me, where you'll get your diet analysis. You'll get a month of your monthly nutrition planning. You'll get 24/7 access to me through WhatsApp to ask whatever questions you need, where I will help you to achieve whatever health goals you're pursuing. We'll be able to discuss things like sleep, training, hormone optimization, and you'll get to go home with a free copy of my Ultimate Health Protocol. So hope you like the video, and I'll catch y'all next time.